Hello, welcome to Upper West Side Kenshikai Karate at Home. We are going to be doing a kids karate class in about 2 minutes for ages 5 and up. See you soon. Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Monday. For those of you who are just joining us, this is going to be a kids karate class for ages 5 and up, starting right here in about 1.5 minutes. So get yourself a nice big space to exercise in. Start stretching out. We will begin in a little over a minute. Again, this is Upper West Side Kenshikai Karate at Home. We are doing kids karate for ages 5 and up in about 1 minute. See you soon. There's my dog. Hello, welcome back to Upper West Side Kenshikai Karate at Home. Today we are going to be doing a kids karate class for ages 5 and up. So we're just going to wait 30 more seconds for some more people who are just popping in to join us. I hope everyone is having a good Monday and is ready to move their bodies with us today. Again, we are Upper West Side Kenshikai at Home Kids Karate, ages 5 and up, starting right now. So we're going to start down on the floor today. So we're going to do our regular bow-in that we often do in class. So you're going to sit on your knees. If you can't see my knees right now, just know that I'm sitting in my seiza position. My knees are on the floor, my feet are tucked underneath my bottom. If this is uncomfortable, you can also sit and crisscross your legs. 2 tight fists on your side. Close your eyes. Mukso. Mukso yame. Open your eyes. Bow. Us. All right, so we're going to begin with some stretches down on the floor today. So I'm going to sit all the way onto the floor. Let's turn this down so we can get a little bit of a better view. And I'm going to focus on a couple of stretches that are very specific for my legs today. So the first one I'm going to do, I'm going to take one knee, I'm going to bend it like this, and I'm going to take the other leg and stick it out straight so I'm in this 4 position. This leg is going to stay exactly where it is. This leg is going to stay super straight. I'm going to point my toe up to the ceiling. And then there's two ways we can do this stretch. Number 1, I can grab my foot on this sideways angle, reach over my head like I'm making a rainbow. You're going to feel this stretch in your side and in your leg. So if you do it this way, you're kind of getting a double stretch. Another way to do it is to turn your body so you're facing your leg and really try to isolate that stretch into the leg and a little bit into the back. Either way, whichever one you choose, we're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to sit all the way up. Don't move your legs. You're just going to twist your body, look over your shoulder. This one you're definitely going to feel in the waist and the belly. And now come back up and switch to the other side. Straight leg out, bent knee on this side. Again, you can grab and reach over, or you can point your body toward your knee. Try to keep that leg super straight for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up and twist and look over your shoulder for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open both legs in a nice wide straddle. Toes are pointing up at the ceiling. We're going to keep our back super straight and just walk our fingers a little bit forward and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your feet together. Make a butterfly. Shake out your knees. Pull your feet in as close as you can. Grab your feet. Head to your toes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit up tall. Cross your legs. Shake your head up and down for ich, ni, san, chi. Go. Shake your head side to side. Ich, ni, san, chi. Go. Shrug your shoulders up and down, up and down. Wiggle them out. Shake out your hands. Shake out your fingers. All right, we are ready to go. Hello, Nikki. Hello, Ruby and Jake, if that's who we have, or maybe just Ruby. Hello, Gail. Hello, Senpai Hannah. Hello to anyone else at home whose names I can't see. I don't always see everyone pop up until I've moved away from my screen. All right, so just set the camera back up for the right angle for standing up. All right, so let's get going. We're going to start in our regular standing straight stance. Yoi. Cross your arms and bring them down. We're going to step into our Sanchendachi stance. Both hands are up. Both hands go out. Flip one hand upside down. Pull it back into your chamber. Right away, we're punching stomach. Keep that fist nice and tight. And one little detail that I want to point out to you guys. So here I am. I'm going to point my fist nice and straight. So if I'm punching this way, we really want to make sure, notice this is kind of what would naturally happen, right? This, you see how it's going up a little bit. To have a really, really proper punch, I want to tilt it down. So notice how there's a flat line now. So it actually is going to feel like you pointed your hand a little bit toward the floor. And that is the right way to do it. And again, we want to aim those first 2 knuckles right to our target. Hello, David and Maya and Yatim. Thank you for joining us today. We're going to bring our hand out. Our other hand in our chamber, we're punching stomach. Ready? Ich, ni, san, chi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, and kiai, ju, kiai. Bring your hand up in front of your face. And again, remember, take that hand and point it a little bit down. You should be looking out across that first knuckle like you're looking out over a mountain. Big bumpy knuckle right over there in front of your face. Punching up. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, and kiai, ju, kiai. Bring your hand down toward the floor. Same idea. Point it straight down toward that floor. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and kiai, 10, kiai. So we're going to do our up, middle, down. Hopefully everyone at home knows it. If you're one of our newer students, the thing you want to really focus on is that one hand goes up, and then the other hand goes middle, the other hand goes down, and then next time I count, the chamber hand starts the combination again. Ready? Ich, ni, san, chi, and kiai on the down punch. Go, kiai. So we're going to do this same kind of thing, but we're going to do it moving in our Sanchendachi stance. So you're not going to see my feet right now, so I'm going to show you with my hands. So my Sanchendachi stance, it looks like this. Here's one foot, here's the other foot. Remember, this is the position we get into when we step in like this. In order to step forward in this stance, I'm going to actually bring my foot to the other foot and then to the front. So if these are my feet, this is what this stepping forward is going to look like. This is what stepping backward would look like. So again, it's a little circle, a little circle, a little circle. Every time I do that little circle, one foot ends up in front of the other, and I slowly move myself across the room. So I'm going to go back here. standing nice and strong. I'm going to step into my Sanshandachi. You'll notice even though you can't see my feet, you'll see that my leg and my hip did a little circle. That's how you know I'm in the right stance. So now, here's where it gets a little tricky. If you can, I want you to have your right leg in front. So everyone look down and make sure, and moms and dads at home, you can help them make sure. And your left hand out. So this is going to be a reverse punch. So when I count, you're going to step and switch to the other side. Again, our step is really small in that circle. And son, notice I'm getting a little closer to you, but much slower than if I were taking those big steps like we often do. Chi, slide, punch. One more, go. Slide, punch. Let's move it backwards now. So the front foot comes back, punch. Knee, punch. Sun, punch. Chi, punch. One more, go. Punch. If at any point you run out of space, feel free to just do these moves right in your spot. Notice I'm not covering much ground when I do it that way. So now we're coming back forward in our Sanshandachi. If you are a white belt and you want to just continue with stomach punch, that's fine, or you can move on with us. Everyone else, blue belts, yellow belts, and higher, we're going to do up, middle, down. So it's going to be one Sanshandachi step, go. Up, down, middle. Not up, middle, down. My mistake. Up, down, middle. Knee, step. So this should be a reverse punch up, a down, and a middle. And look down. You should have the opposite hand and foot. If you don't, just fix that. And one more step. Slide in, up, down, middle. We're stepping back. One, back, up, down, middle. Remember, the chamber hand starts our combination. Back, up, down, middle. One more time. Back, up, down, middle. Again, if you're a white belt or a blue belt, stick with that. Yellow belts and higher. Ruby, I'm talking to you. We're going to add 2 more moves. Again, anytime I give a recommendation for higher belts, white belts and blue belts, feel free to try it too. There's no reason not to challenge yourself today. Sliding forward, itch. So we're in our Sanshandachi. Again, up, down, middle. The hand that's out now is going to block up and back fist strike. That's our whole combination. Back leg steps into our Sanshandachi. Chamber hand goes up, other hand goes down, other hand goes middle, block, strike. Notice that I blocked and I did the back fist with the same hand that did the middle punch. Don't get confused and switch. Stepping forward again. Go. Up, down, middle, block, strike. We're stepping backwards now. Circle back. Chamber hand goes up. Other hand goes down. Other hand goes middle. Block, strike. Circle back. Up, down, middle, block, strike. One more time. Circle back. Up, down, middle, block, strike. Try it by yourself. We're going forward. I'll do it too. And itch. Again, you can always shorten the combination to 1 punch or 3 punches without the block. Whatever works for you. Knee. And sun. Stepping back. Itch. Knee. Sun. Very good. Stepping forward, nare. Shake it out. All right, so we're going to do some of our knife hands. And again, we're going to start pretty easy, and then I'll give different combinations for different levels. Before we start, let's be really clear about our knife hand. So here's my hands, right? So what we want is we want our fingers all together. Advanced students, you guys know that. Your thumb is tucked into your hand. Same thing on the other side. Whatever knife hand you're doing, whatever position of your hand, it's going to be this surface that chops down. This is our knife hand surface, right? So we're going back. We're going to step back into that Sanshandachi stance. And now we're going to take one hand and bring it out. And the other hand is going to go to our chamber And now the hand that's out is going to flip flat. So again, it looks like this, right? Like I have a nice flat knife hand. Both thumbs are tucked in. Chamber is high and tight. My chamber hand's going to go behind my head. My other hand's going to wrap across my belly. The hand behind my head is going to strike while the other hand pulls back to my chamber. More advanced, guys, just bear with me. We're going to go faster in a second. Chamber hand goes behind my head. Other hand goes across my belly. Hand behind my head strikes. Other hand pulls back. One more time, nice and slow. Chamber hand goes behind my head. Other hand goes around my belly and swing. That is our Shuto Gamanuchi. Little bit faster. Ich, ni, san. If at any point you get a little confused, my younger guys, one hand, that's fine for now. Everyone else, get that chamber back. San, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, and kiai, ju, kiai. Take that knife hand, point it down toward the floor. So here's the point where I know you guys. I remember a lot of you go, ooh, karate chop. Boom, you chop down. That's pretty cool if we were breaking a board. But since these are our more traditional classical moves, the right place to stop is right across from your shoulder. So again, if I'm coming up close, right here like this. All right, so I want to go up and down, and I want to stop right across from my shoulder. Don't go all the way down to the floor. So here I am. Boom, boom. I'm ready to karate chop. This is my knife hand down, my Shuto Sakotsu Uchi. Chamber hand goes behind my head again. Other hand goes across my belly. Now the hand on my head chops down. This hand pulls to my chamber. Again, head, belly, chop. 1, boom. 2, 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, 7, 8, 9, and big kiai. 10, kiai. So now I'm not going to do this one like we normally do, and I'm not going to do the down one. So for more advanced students, we're going to skip those two right now. We're going to work on our Shuto Uchi Uchi, which for a lot of people is the trickiest one. So the first thing I want to do is I want to take my knife hand and bring it out in front of my face like this. So the strike is going to be on an angle. Other hand is in my chamber. Like before, the chamber hand is going to be the striking hand, so it's going to come across my head to my opposite ear. The other hand goes on top. And now the thing to remember is the hand that's close to my ear. So if I'm up here with you guys, this hand that's close to my ear, that's the one that's going to strike toward you. The other hand, you got it, goes right into our chamber. So here I am. Boom, boom. Chamber hand goes across. Other hand goes on top. Boom. Notice my body's giving this big twisting motion. When I strike, I'm going to stay in that twist. Bam. Now we're striking up toward the head. Ready? Ich, across, cover, boom. Once you got the motion, that across and cover are going to happen at the same time. Ni, san, Shuto, uchi, uchi. Chi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, and kiai, ju, kiai. So we're going to put these together. And again, here's your chance. You can pick whichever combination you want to do. If you're just getting started, stick with just one move. One move is fine. If you're a little bit more advanced, we're going to put all three together. Of course you can do that, Ruby. You can do all 5. But today, we're just going to do 3. So here we are. I'm going to go around with one hand, down with the other, and here's where it gets tricky. Chamber hand goes across and strikes. It's a tricky combination. Just do the best you can. Again, if at any point you just want to do 2 knife hands or 1, just give that a try. Otherwise, let's do it again. 1 around, opposite hand down, opposite hand to your ear and strike. And again, that's the tricky part. 1, 2, 3. Take your time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. When I say go, all 3 by yourself. Here's the rule with going fast. Those of you who take class with me all the time, you know what I'm going to say. We start nice and slow. Did I get it right? I did. I get to go faster. If I got it right, I get to go faster again. Uh-oh. I messed it up. That means it's time to slow down. So let's do it. 1. Again. 2. 3. So I'm going to keep at this speed. If you're getting it right, time to pick it up. Go. Look. Cinch. Hutch. Keep it going. You got it. Coo. And one more time, we're going to ki-ai on that shuto, uchi, uchi, ju. Ki-ai. Shake it out. So, we're going to do our shuto mawashi uke, which is an advanced technique that actually is for advanced blue and higher, but we can all give it a try. We're going to work on it nice and slow. So, I'm in my fighting stance. Step back, hands are up. The hand that's in front is going to open like this, and the hand that's in the back is going to go on my chest. So for this move, our chamber is a little bit strange. Instead of being all the way back here, it's right here on my chest. So here's how this move works. Right now, I'm not going to step yet. I'm just going to show you right in place. So I'm going to bring my hands down, and they're going to stack on top of each other. So for those of you who can't quite see, this is the position my hands are making. The hand that's going to strike is under. So we're like this. That's the position my hands are in. So I'm back here. My hands go down. My hands are going to go back all the way up to the ceiling. They're still together at this point. Now the one that's closer to my body is going to strike, and the other one's going to come to my chest. I'll show it from a different angle here. So my hands are down, they go back, up, strike. I'll show it this way. My hands are down, they go back, up, strike. So the separation of the hands happens when they're up in the sky, right? So it's down, together, 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 separate, and knife hand. That is our shuto mawashi uke. So now, how does it work moving forward? My leg that's in front is going to plant down on the floor. So if this was my foot, it's now boop, flat on the floor. I'm going to take my back leg and step forward. Notice when I do that, I switch which side. So now this hand has to be inside. Down, circle, knife hand. If you're just learning this for the first time, take it slow. Don't get frustrated if you get a little confused. Everyone else, keep it going the speed you're going. Step your front foot down. Step your other leg in front. Circle and knife hand. I'm going to shuffle back a little so you can see. We're going again. Sun, step, circle. Chi, step, circle. All right, so newer students, white belts and blue belts, if you've never done this technique before, every time I count, you're just going to step and circle. Step and circle. Everyone else, we're going to add something to it. So I'm going to step. I'm going to do my shuto mawashi uke. I'm going to lean my weight onto my front leg. Boom. So notice I was back here and now I'm here. I'm not going to switch my feet. I'm just going to throw a reverse punch across my body and pull my hand back where it was. So the whole move all together is 1, boom. Not that. So a lot of you, if you're not paying attention, that's what our muscle memory is going to tell us to do. Our muscle memory is going to say, oh, she and Jennifer says we're stepping in and punching. We're not stepping. We're doing a slide just a little bit to put our weight onto our front leg, punching across our body, reverse punch, opening our hand and bringing it back. Stepping forward, again, either shuto mawashi uke or shuto mawashi uke with a reverse punch. Ready, itch, step, knife hand, add the punch if you want to. Neat. Again, if space is an issue, feel free to do exactly what I'm doing, which is just switch your feet in your spot. Sun. Chi. One last detail when you throw that reverse punch, try to keep the other hand up by your face. Either side is fine. Go. Rook. Cinch. Hutch. Coup. One more. Ki-ai on the punch or the knife hand if you're just doing one technique. Ju. Kia. All right, shake it out for a second. Now it's time to get crazy. So, I'm in my living room. My living room is oriented with different things, right? So if you were in my living room, you would notice that over there's a couch. You can't see it right now. Over here, there's a chair. That way is my kitchen. That way is this shoji screen, which is where my bedroom is. You, right now, I want you to look around in 4 different directions. So you see what's in front of you, see what's to your left side, see what's to your right side, and see what's behind you. Got it? Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so now here's the crazy part. Go back to that Shuto Mawashi Uke. So, when I point, you're going to go in that direction, whatever that direction means for you. For example, when I point that way, which is toward my couch, time for that combination in that direction. Again, if you're just doing Shuto Mawashi, that's what it looks like. And if you're doing both, that's what it looks like. Next, when I point the other way, turn around, same combination. When I point forward, which is forward for me, boom. When I point behind me, which is going to look like this, I show you my back. For you guys, because you're opposite me, don't worry about forward and back. If I point this way and you go backward, and I point this way and you go forward, it doesn't matter. I know we are mirror image of each other. It can be a little confusing. The goal is if you do all 4 directions, you did it right. Okay, so we're in our fighting stance. We're going that way. Turn, do your combination. All right, so now just peek over at me for a second. We're going that way. Turn, do your combination. So now we're going to go forward, which means I'm going to go toward you. You go either toward me or away from me. That way. Go. Last one, you're going to turn around behind you. Do your combination. Come back and face me. Now you're on your own. Let's do it. Hands up. Fighting stance. Get that knife hand ready. 1. 2. Go that way. 3. Behind you. 4. One more time. 1. 2. 3. Turn around behind you. And 4. Nice work. Come back and face me. Shake it out. Okay, so we're going to go back to our fighting stance again. And now let's be really clear about which is our front leg and which is our back leg. So everyone, tap your front leg. You know it's your front leg because it's the one that's in the front. Tap your back leg. Make sure you're clear which is which. Bring your hands up. So we're going to start with a front leg, knee up, snap, front snap kick. And again, we really want to make sure that our belly is as straight as we can. So sometimes even I get a little lazy with it, and I'm kind of in this halfway position. And then when I pick up my knee, it's not really clear what I just did. Did I do a front kick? Did I do a roundhouse kick? I'm not really sure. So our body is a little sideways because of the fighting stance, but as I kick, notice I turned my belly a little bit toward you. I'm being really dramatic about it so you can see. When you're doing it in real time, it kind of happens naturally. It's not a big, right? But the idea is don't do this. That's a roundhouse kick. We're going to get to that later. Hands up, front leg, front snap kick. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Ku. And Kiai Ju. Kiai. Stay there. Don't switch your feet. Put a little more weight on your front leg. We've done this before. Our back leg front snap kick is that big thrusting kick. So right now, I want you to imagine that I'm holding a board. And now's your chance to take the ball of your foot and drive it straight through that board. So I really want you to hear in your imagination when you throw that kick, snap, there goes the board. You broke it. All the pieces are on the floor. Nice work. back leg, front snap kick. Step it right back where it was. Itch, push with that foot. Knee, sun, chi, go, rook, sich, hutch, ku, and kiai, ju, kiai. Switch your feet. So now you're going to put the other leg in the back and the other leg in the front. We'll pick it up a little bit faster. Find your front leg. Don't forget about that straight belly. Front leg, my Gary. Front snap kick. Itch. Knee. Sun. Chi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Ku. And kiai. Ju. Kiai. Lean that weight onto your front leg. Release your back leg so it can move a little better. Again, we're breaking that board. We're using the ball of our foot, which if you look is this part right here. We're going to bend our toes back and really drive that foot toward the front. Ready? Itch. Boom. Nice and straight. Break that board. Knee. Sun. Break that board. Chi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Ku. And big kiai. Ju. Kiai. Switch your feet back. Shake it out. So now we're going to focus. We're going to skip over our roundhouse kick today. I know you guys all know roundhouse kick. We do that one a lot. We're going to do our side kick today specifically from a fighting stance. So sometimes we stand nice and straight. We pick up our knee and we work on doing a side kick to the sides. That's a fine way to do it. It's also the best way to learn the proper form. So those of you who are newer to side kick, we're going to do the fighting stance one today, but you might want to go back later and really get your body into this position so you can really learn the position of that side kick. Today we're going to do it from a fighting stance. So pick up your fighting stance. Figure out your front leg again. So we're going to pick that leg up, but notice now my knee is straight up and down as if I were going to front kick that way. I'm going to turn my base leg. My base leg is the leg that I'm standing on. So it's pointing in the same direction as that knee. As I kick, that base leg is going to do this. Guys, remember we talk about that pivot foot, right? And bam, out comes that side kick toward you. So I'm in my fighting stance, knee, boom, side kick's coming toward you. Try to get that base leg to do a little pivot every time you stick that foot out. The striking surface on this kick is going to be the side of our foot. So notice I'm pointing it right at you right now. That's the side of my foot, that blade of my foot. Front leg, side kick. Itch. Knee, take your time. Sun, get the form right. Try not to make it a roundhouse kick. Chi. And go. Kiai. So, back leg side kick is really slow. It's not super practical, but it's really good for building muscle in your legs and your hips. And this drill is really tricky and super fun. At least I think so. So we're going to take our back leg. Where's the chamber going to be? Whoop, all the way over there. So again, if I show it to you a little bit slower, this was my front leg, right? To do my back leg, I need to face that way. It's going to come all the way around. Then it's going to jam out, and it's going to go all the way back. So there's a couple different modifications you can make if this is your first time trying this move. Number one, feel free at any point in the transition to touch your foot to the floor, just to try to help you balance and to try to help you get the form right. So again, boom, you can touch, bring it back. More advanced students, our ultimate goal is to do that entire motion without touching the floor until the end. So again, my back foot's going to swing, chamber, side kick, all the way back to the floor. Be really careful. Take care of your body. If anything feels funny, if you feel like you're going to fall, absolutely touch the floor before you do that transition. It's a back leg side kick. Ready? Itch. Knee. Sun. Chi. And kiai, go. Kiai. Switch your feet. We're almost done with this part. You guys are working really hard. Front leg side kick. Ich. Ni. San. Chi. Big kiai, go. Kiai. Back leg, remember, all the way around, out, and all the way back. Ich. Take your time. Ni. San. Chi. Last one, best one, big kiai, go. Kiai. Nice work, guys. Everyone, come on down to the floor. Stretch out your legs. Little butterfly stretch. Catch your breath. Okay, so here's the part of class where I give my disclaimer about how doing kata in this format is not the best way to do it. But I'm going to give you something that can actually work for our more basic students and more advanced students like Yadim and Ruby and anyone else who really knows their kata as well. When we get to the part where we're doing the kata, you're just going to go ahead and follow my count like we've done in the past. For newer students, here's the thing that we're going to be working on today. So part of kata is just this moving across the floor, right? So here I am, I'm back over here. If I'm doing my Taikyoku number 1, which is my white belt kata, it's the first one we learn. What does that look like? I'm going to block, I'm going to step and punch, right? I'm going to block, I'm going to step and punch. I'm going to block, I'm going to step and punch, so on and so forth. What's the most important thing? It's just that moving across the floor. So for people who don't really know kata yet, if you're brand new to it, the first thing that you want to work on is simply switching your feet, sliding yourself across the floor, doing that punch. So again, if you've never done kata before, or if you're still very new, this is what we want to work on, right? Just that moving forward, trying to coordinate your body, your hands and your feet together. People who know kata, right now I want you to do the white belt kata with me, and then more advanced students will do one of yours. So, the white belt kata is Taikyoku number 1. If you know it, try to not follow me. I'm going to go backwards like I've been doing, but even if you're following me backwards, there's going to be a point where you're away from me, and I'm away from you, and we won't be able to see each other. So again, if you're just learning, feel free to just do part of the kata, or just work on those 3 steps back and forth like I just showed. Everyone, yoi. So our Taikyoku number 1, we're going to turn and block. Remember, you guys are going to your left, and ich. Step in and punch. Ni. Front leg turns all the way around, blocking down. San. Step in and punch. Chi. As always, since we are Upper West Side Kenchikai at home, if at any point you need to shuffle your feet instead of taking a step, just so long as you're switching your feet and switching hands, that's fine too. You're going to turn and come down the middle, which for you guys would be toward me. Go. Step in and punch. Rook. Step in and punch. Sich. Notice I'm switching my feet to stay in camera. Step in and punch. Kiai. So, for newer students, you're going to want to stop there. This next move is very, very tricky. Feel free to, on the next count, go back to the beginning and try it again. Everyone else who knows this kata, remember our back leg is going to turn, our chamber hand's going to block. Ku, step in and punch. Ju, front leg turn all the way around, block down. Ich, step in and punch. Ni, turning back away from the camera. Sun, step in and punch. Chi, keep going that way. Go. And rook, kiai. Back leg is turning, chamber hand blocks. Sich, step in and punch. Hutch, front leg goes all the way around. Ku, step in and punch. Kiai. Nari, come back to the middle. Shake it out. Okay, so, super cute, Rubes. So, we're going to do a kata based on whatever rank you are right now, and whatever you know by yourself. And like I've been saying, remember all the katas are on our YouTube channel if you need to. And also I had said in my advanced class last week, and this same thing applies to you guys. If there's something specific that you're having trouble with, I am happy to get emails from you guys. Please send me an email. Say, Shihan Jennifer, I'm having trouble with Kenshikai 1. Can you help me out? Can you send me a breakdown? Can you send me a video? Can you help me with this one move? I'm having trouble. I'm happy to answer I answer your emails. I'm happy to work on stuff with you. If 40 of you start sending me emails, we'll have to reevaluate. But for now, go for it. Send me an email if you have any questions. We're going to finish up. So if you are a white belt, you're going to do that Taikyoku 1 again. If you are a blue belt, you're going to do Kenshikai 1, which is the upper block one. If you are a yellow belt or higher, you're going to do Kenshikai 2, which is the knife hand one. For you, Ruby, it's not this one. That's the other, that's Pinan 2. And for other yellow belts, it's the one that has that knife hand. So I'm going to be doing that yellow belt one. I'll be reminding blue belts what to do because the katas are very similar. White belts, it's the thing we just did. Blocking down, stepping in and punch. Last one of the day. Everyone, yoi. Again, I'm going to be going backwards to help people who are following me at home. Blue belts, you're going to turn an upper block. Yellow belts, you're going to turn and knife hand. Itch. Boom. That wouldn't be backwards. That would be backwards. So you guys should be going to your left. I'm going to be going to my right. Everyone who's doing Kenshikai 1 or 2, that's blue belts and yellow belts, step in and punch. Turn, you're going to do the same thing the other way. Knife hand or upper block. Sun. Step in and punch. Chi. Everyone's blocking down toward the camera. Go. So blue belts, you're in your double punch series, right? White belts, you're just going to step in and punch. And yellow belts, you're going to follow me. Step in and punch stomach. Go. Step in and punch stomach. Go. Step in and punch face. Kiai. So all blue belts should be here. All yellow belts should be here. All white belts should be here. Blue belts and yellow belts, you're stepping back. Remember, white belts, you're turning with your back leg or you're starting again at the beginning. Stepping back, inside block. Go. Stepping back, outside block. Go. Blue belts are going to block down. Yellow belts, we're going to block up. Go. Step back. Block up. We're toward the end now. We're going to turn. Blue belts, it's upper block reverse punch. We're going that way. Yellow belts, it's knife hand reverse punch. Go. Boom, boom. You should have the opposite hand and leg now. Take a step forward, up, and middle. Turn. Knife hand. Reverse punch. That's my yellow belts. Blue belts, it's upper block. Reverse punch. Take a step in. Go. Up. Middle. Kiai. Look down and check your hands and feet. They now should be the same. So our last move, hands and feet are the same. Everyone nare and come back. White belts, if you're still going with your kata, I'm just going to count you out down to the end. So you guys should have stopped about a little more than halfway there. Let's continue to the end. So go ahead and go. Go. And go. Should be 2 moves left. Go. Step in and punch and finish. Go. And all white belts can nare too. Everyone shake it out. Come on down onto the floor. Lying down on your belly. Okay, so we're doing our shoulder touches. Push up, hands and feet on the floor, touching those shoulders. Go. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, and ju. Hold it up. Back super, super straight. Arms and legs super, super strong. Everyone repeat after me. Say ichi, ni, san, chi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, ju. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Don't give up. Really feel those muscles in your belly, those muscles in your arms. I know they're getting tired. Mine are too. All the way down. Deep breath in. All right, let's go to our Seiza position one last time. on our knees, hands on our waist. Everyone sit up nice and tall. Close those eyes. Muksa. Mukso Yame. Open your eyes. Bow. Us. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone who was following along with us at home. We are doing a Zoom class tomorrow at 4:15. So those of you who are Upper Westside Kenshikai members, you will get an invitation to our Zoom class tomorrow morning. We are doing a older kid and adult karate class right here today at 5:15. Shion Matthew will be streaming from the dojo. Even if you are not 8 and up, if you would like to give that class a try, feel free. It's not much harder than the one we just did. It's just a little bit more geared toward grown-ups and older kids. So if you're a grown-up or an older kid and you want to do 2 classes today, go for it. If you're a younger kid and you want to do 2 classes today, go for it. In the meantime, thank you again for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow us here on Facebook, and we'll see you again next time. Take care. Have a good evening. Talk to you guys soon. Us. You're welcome, Freddie. Bye.